Hello, my people. This is the explanation of UTME Maths 2015, number 11 to 20. You can remember the last one we solved was number 1 to 10. So now we are taking 11 to 20. Let's go to the business. Number 11 is the next question to be solved. So we have number 11. Let's look at the question so that we can be happy. The question says that the diagram from the diagram, Venn diagram above, the shaded part represents dash. So let's draw that out and see how beautiful this thing is. Now, from the diagram, we have a circle here, another circle here, then we have the third circle. Here is P, here is Q, and here is R. If you look closely, this place was shaded. This place that I shade like this, you see that it contains the circle of P and Q. So we can call that one P intersection Q. Then look at this side also. From here like this was shaded and it enters Q together. So if you look at that, I mean the R side, see that it's more of R and P. So you say union P intersection R. So let's see the options and see which one works there. With this, we can see that the answer is D. So we pick it as D. So that is D as the answer. Now next one, we are taking number 12 as the next question. Number 12 as the next question. So here, what do we have there? This one says that if gt squared minus k minus w equals 0, make g the subject of formula. So from this, we say that we have gt squared minus k minus w equals 0. So we have gt squared equals, transfer the minus k, give you plus k, transfer minus w to the other side, give you plus w. So in essence, we are making g the subject. G equals k plus w all over t squared. So let's see the one that matched our solution. And from there, we have it as B as the answer. B is the answer in this case. So let's be looking at number 13 to see what we have there in number 13 and start solving it sharp. So from this, we can see that, so we have B as the answer to number 12, B. So we are going for number 13 now. Number 13 is to be solved now. Number 13 is the next solution. So let's see. 13, from what I see there, they said that we should factorize 2y squared minus 15xy minus 18x squared minus 15xy plus 18x squared. Yes, that's right. Now here I'm going to use scissors rule. Using scissors rule or method. If you don't know scissors method, watch my previous video, the one that is called House-Made Mathematics Part 2. So here, because we are dealing with y squared, so I will take y up here. The coefficient is 2. Put 2 under it, and it's positive. X squared here, put x here on it, then you put 18 underneath. It's also positive. Now the next thing you do here is what? Is to look for the factor of y. So we have, of 2 that you can multiply to give you 2. 2 and 1 for sure. Why this one? The products, factors of 18 that you can multiply to give you 18 has to be plus. But mind you, the middle term is minus, so there will be minus minus since plus is here. So same sign, you have minus here, minus here. So we are going to have 3 here and 6. Why they call it scissors is that you do like this, you multiply, then you do like this again, you cross it to multiply the next one. But while you are multiplying, you use this y to multiply this before you multiply. Use x to multiply all the numbers there. So y times 2 is 2y times 6 minus 6 times x is minus 6x. So that will be giving you minus 12xy. Then the next one is 1 times y is y times minus 3 times x, that is minus 3x times y will give you minus 3xy. Once this achieved the middle term minus 15xy, it means that you have gotten the answer. So you bracket this, bracket this, bracket this, bracket this. But you multiply them with the value, the letter up there. The letter up there. So this is 1 times, this one is 2y minus 3x. So just bracket it. You have 2y minus 3x. In bracket what? This is 1 times y there. So that is y, then minus 6 times x minus 6x. So this is the answer there. So let's check our this thing to see what is obtainable. So that is C. You can see it. C is the answer here. That is C in this case. C is the answer in this case. So we have C as the final answer. Number 14. Number 14. Number 14 is the next question. And what do we have there? We have, they said find the value of k when y minus 1 is a factor of y cubed plus 4y squared plus ky minus 6. So we have y cubed plus 4y squared minus ky plus ky minus 6. So that's the polynomial here. But we're given factor. That the factor is what? Is equal to y minus 1. Let's say this one is function of x. Say. Now, using factors theorem, that says that once you have a factor, just find the zero of the factor, y equals 1. So then substitute for x in that place. So you substitute for 1. For y in that place, you'll be having 1 cube plus 4 1 squared plus k times 1 minus 6. It must be equals to 0. So this is 1. 4 times 1 squared is 4. K times 1 is now plus K, then minus 6 equals 0. From here, K equals 6 minus 1 minus 4, and the final answer is 1. Let's check that which one is the answer. D is the answer in this case. So that is D. With that, we can easily go to the next one. So D is the final answer in this case. D. So let's go to number 15. Number 15. We have number 15 now to be solved. Number 15. Let's see that y varies directly as w squared. So in this one, just write that y varies directly as w squared. Then when y equals 8, y equals 2. When y equals, find y when y equals 3. So here, the first thing we do is change this proportionality constant and proportionality sign, the variation sign to proportionality constant. You now write equals kw. You change to equals k. So here, since it is direct proportion, don't bother yourself. Just find k here, and that k give you y over w squared. Now they said when y equals 8, w equals 2, I think so, equals 2. So then the second case, when y is unknown, w equals 3. So we have to find y. In this case, don't bother yourself. Just say, use it as if you have y1, w1. So y1 is like 8, you say 8 over w1 squared, that will be 2 squared, equals y2 is ordinary y, you don't know, all over w2, that will be 3 squared. So in this case, we have 8 over 4 equals y over 9. 5, 4 here 1, 4 here 2. Cross multiply. Y equals 2 times 9, which is equal to 18. And with that, we get the real answer there. That is B in this case. So the answer there is B. So now the next thing is to find number 16. Number 16 is the next solution to be gotten now. So we have 16 here, and that is number 16 to be solved. From the question here, they say that P varies directly as Q and inversely as R. P varies directly as Q and inversely as R. So we can see that P equals K Q over R. Then K equals PR over Q. Let's now see what they gave us. They said that Q equals 36, R equals 16, and P equals 27. Find relation between P, Q, and R. So that means we find the connectivity between them. They said that Q equals 36, R equals 16, and P equals 27. We should find the relationship. So from here, K equals, when they say find relationship, just find K and substitute for K in the equation. That's all. So we have K here equals P. That's 27 times R 16, all divided by 36. 9 here 4, 9 here 3, 4 here 1, 4 here 4. So K is 3 times 4, which is 12. So let's see which one. So the next thing now is, we now say that therefore the relation, their relationship is P substitute for K, that's 12 cubed, all over R. This is what we are asked to find. And that will give you P equals 12 cubed, that's C in this case. So it means we have C in this case. The next thing now is to find number 17. Number 17 is the next thing here. Number 17, let's go there. We have number 17. I think I have to go up now. Okay, I have to go up to get 17. Now, 17 here, this is a technical question, you know. It says that x minus 5 divided by x plus 3 is less than minus 1. X minus 5, number 17, is x minus 5 all over x plus 3 is less than minus 1. So in this case, we can't just solve this directly. We must cross multiply. But when you are cross multiplying this thing, you don't just take x plus 3 because you don't know what x is. If x is like minus 10, it means this value here will give you minus 7. And you take minus to cross multiply, it should change this sign. So we are not doing that. What we'll do is to multiply both sides by the square of x plus 3. Even if it is minus, you square it, it gives you positive at the end of the day. So in this case, you say that you have x minus 5 times x plus 3 all squared divided by x plus 3. Then it's less than minus 1 times x plus 3 all squared. So in this case, this cancel this and you are left with x minus 5 in bracket x plus 3 is less than minus into bracket x plus 3 all squared. You can observe that I've removed the 1. It's not necessary there. So then if you transfer the x minus x plus 3 squared to the other side, so we'll now be having x minus 5 in bracket x plus 3 then plus x plus 3 all squared is less than 0 because this minus will change to plus when you get to the other side. So we now have something common. We have x plus 3 in bracket. This one has gone, that's the meaning. It means x minus 5. So here one of this bracket has gone, so it remains plus x plus 3 here. Then less than 0 in this case. So we now have x plus 3 in bracket. X plus x is 2x. Then minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Is less than 0. So here we have x plus 3 is less than 0 or 2x minus 2 is less than 0. So we have x is less than minus 3 or we say that 2x is less than 2. So we have x is less than minus 3 or x is less than 2 over 2. That is to say x is less than minus 3 or x is less than 1. So in events like this, the next thing you are going to do is not to make the two of them the same. So the inequality sign can't be the same for the two. So what we do here is, usually they will use table, but me I like shortcuts. So the shortcut here is that you only change the one with the lowest value, lower value, and that will give you what? That will give you x is greater than minus 3 or x is less than 1. So if you take these two together, combine them together, they are convergent like that. So that means it is minus 3 less than x or x is less than 1. So the final answer here can be like this. If they write it like this, fine. If they write it like this, fine for you. Or they give you as a convergent value as minus 3 is less than x and x is less than 1. So let's see the way they wrote the answer there. So it is B in this case. You can see that. So the final answer here is B. Let's look at number 18 so that we can be what? Happy. We can be happy for number 18. Number 18 to be solved now. And that is what? See what we have here is inequality fraction. So inequality involving fraction. We have x over 2 plus 3 over 4. X over 2 plus 3 over 4. I think it's less than that we have there. Less than or equal to 5x over 6. Less than or equal to 5x over 6 minus 7 over 12. Minus 7 over 12. In this case, you multiply everything by the LCM, which is 12. So it means we'll be having 12 times x over 2 plus 12 times 3 over 4 less than or equals to 12 times 5x over 6 minus 12 times 7 over 12. To cancel this, we have 6 left. 4 here, it gives you 3. 6 here, it gives you 2. 12 in 12, it remains 1. So that means we have 6x here plus 3 times 9. That's 3 times 3 is 9. Less than or equals to 2 times 5x is 10x. Then we have 1 times 7 minus 7 there. So let's change, collect the like terms. We have 6x minus 10x less than or equals to minus 7. Then we transfer plus 9 to give you minus 9. Minus 4x is less than or equals to minus 16. So x is less than or equals to minus 16. Or this sign is changing immediately. This sign should change to greater than or equals to, because we are using negative to divide. Then we have x is greater than or equals to positive 4. This is the final answer. Let's check it there. Number 18. That is x is greater than or equals to 4. That is B as the final answer. We have B here. B is here. Now the next thing is number 19. Number 19. Number 19 is what? Let's see number 19. This is AP according to the question. AP. AP. Says that the fourth term is 13, number 19, and the 10th term is 3. So number 19 says that fourth term is 13 and the 10th term is 53. Then what follows? Then I said that we should find, oh, it's 31. They said that we should find the 24th term. We should find it. So 10th term is 31. We should find T24. Now, but we know that our Tn, the nth term is A plus in bracket n minus 1 close the bracket d. So now when it is T4, that is n is 4, here is give you A plus. Don't bother yourself do anything. You are in jam class now. So just say 3 minus 4 minus 1 is 3d. Then is equal to 13. This is equation 1. Then you go to T10. N is 10 now. Give you A plus. This will be 10 minus 1 is 9d. And that's equal to 31. Which is equal to what? Equation 2. Then subtract. From here you say equation 1 minus equation 2. What will it give you? A minus A, 0. 3d minus 9d minus 6d equals 13 minus 31. That's minus 18. So d here is equal to minus 18 divided by minus 8, and d equals 3. Let's see it there so that we can be. Oh, that's not the end. We have D now. We need to get A. We need to get A now. What will be A in this case? Using equation 1. It will give us what? A plus 3D, that will be 3 times 3 equals 13. That is A plus 9 equals 13. A equals 13 minus 9. So the final answer here is 4 for A. So we are now going to find T24. Therefore, T24 equals A plus 23D. And that will give you A is 4 plus 23 times 23 times what? Times our D is 3. So that is 4 plus 69, and the final answer is 73. So let's look at where 73 is. Is D. So it means that our final answer is D. So now we go to number 20. Number 20. Number 20 says that what is the common ratio? What is the common ratio of the GP? They ought to put comma here. There should be comma here. So they are missing, they missed something. So root 10 plus root 5, comma, root 10 plus 2 root 5. So we want to find the common ratio in this case. So let's see how it goes. See how it goes. Common ratio to be found now. So number 20 is to be solved. Number 20 says that T1 is root 10 plus root 5. T2 is root 10 plus 2 root 5. We have to find R. But in this case, R equals T2 over T1. And that will give you 10 plus 2 root 5 divided by 10 plus root 5. Root 5. Because this is short form, we have to rationalize. That is, you rewrite the upper part and you multiply it by the conjugate of the lower part, which means that you rewrite the lower part, but you put the sign, change the sign between them to another sign. If it is plus to minus, if it is minus to plus. So, but the determinant is the lower part. So that will be, you write the lower part again, multiply with the conjugate again, which is 10 minus root 5. Now with this, if we multiply, oh, root 10, I've removed the root 10. So now we have root 10 times root 10, that is 10. Root 10 times minus root 5, that's minus root 50. 2 root 5 times root 10, that's plus 2 root 50. Just multiply 10 inside with 5 inside. Then we have 2 root 5 times minus root 5. That will give you minus 2 times 5. Because root 5 times root 5 will give you 5. Under here, this is root. This is also root. So this will give you root 10 squared minus root 5 squared. Difference of 2 squared. So we now have 10 minus, from there, minus root 50 plus 2 root 50 is like you have 1 root 50 minus 1 root 50 plus 2 root 50. That will give you plus root 50 left. 1 root 50. then minus 10, all divided by, under there is 10, minus what? Minus 5. Up there, this will cancel this. And you have root 50 will give you root 25 times 2 divided by 5. In essence, what we are having here is, we can find the square root of root 25, that will be 5, root 2 divided by 5. This cancels this. R equals root 2. Let's see the answer in the section there. So our answer here, I think we've gotten to the end of this page. Go to the next page and see where the answer is. So the answer is root 2. That's B in this case. So the answer is what? Is B. So that's the end of the solution for now. So if you are just watching this video on this channel today, you are free to join the free UTME class. Free UTME class, and you see the link there to the class group, the Telegram. And if you are here new or old, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe, press the subscription button and then subscribe so that you can get first hand information immediately I upload it. And at the same time, if you have any request on maths and physics, you can send it. Immediately I will respond. Someone just sent to me that he or she needs more explanation on electricity. I should give more solution to electricity, and I will surely respond to that. I've responded already, but I will do a video on that, solve some questions on electricity, so that you can be happy. You can come up with your request. Is that okay? So that is all that. If you have anything bothering you, just let me know so that I can help you out. But one thing, subscribe to the channel so that we can grow the channel together. See when I see you, and bye for now.